today we have a Chaos Dragon profile. Some of the cards actually, not a lot, in this deck are proxies because some was lent out to friends and others we just need. So if you have any of the proxies in this deck right now, we'd be willing to trade for them, send us a message. And so to start the profile, triple Red Eyes, triple Light Pulsar, triple Eclipse Wyvern. This is all self-explanatory. Light Pulsar and Red Eyes create a soft lock between them because they special summon each other. And Eclipse just searches out Red Eyes, and it's a great dump for Future Fusion. Adds to your hand after it gets banished. We also play double Dark Flare. This creates an alternate version of dumping dragons in the grave, like if you have an Eclipse Weaver in your hand. And also, it's a dragon to banish for Red Eyes in your hand without using your normal summon. Like if you play Axe Dragonator or something, you don't have to use your normal summon for it. Lightsworn Engine, triple Lila, double Raikou. For recharge targets, also Lila gets rid of your opponent's spells and traps, so the back row hate, because obviously you don't want to play MSTs in this deck, too many spells that you might end up milling. Raikou, good against Logia. Proxy for Sangan, and triple Tour Guide. Your rank 3 XYZ plays, especially with Levier and stuff. And it creates darks in the grave as targets for Dark Arm Dragon, and also just darks that you can remove. Double Effect Miller, and for more milling, double Card Trooper. You also get to draw when it dies, so it's a +0. And if you mill something good like Eclipse Wyvern or Light Pulsar, it'll help you out. Honest, you play a lot of lights, you gotta play Honest. If you're playing Chaos, you gotta play Honest. A Gorz and a Dark Arm Dragon. You're playing Darks, and you're not playing a lot of continuous back row, so Gorz will never really be dead. Also, if your opponent manages to field clear you, it's a good stop against their OTK. Because while this deck can OTK really fast in one turn most duels, it also gets OTK'd incredibly fast. Blackluster Soldier and Chaos Sorcerer. I suppose you could swap out the Dark Flares for 2 more Chaos Sorcerers, but they're not dragons, so they might not be that useful. And also, if you draw Future Fusion late game, you might not have enough dragons in your deck to use it then. Heavy Spell Staples, Heavy Storm, Book, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. More limited staples that you need for this deck: Foolish Burial, Future Fusion, Charge the Light Brigade, and 3 Solar Recharges. Lightsworn part of the engine, and the Dumping Engine. And just for variety, 1 DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation. And this works really good when you have dead hands, like if you just have an Eclipse Weaver or something. You can set the Weaver in, and then use this, ditch a card, and get back the Red Eyes that you banished with it when it dies, and you can get back the Eclipse Weaver and using Red Eyes' effect to use it again. And this creates a 2800 beater on the field, which, you know, at least every deck is going to have some medium of trouble dealing with. And 1 trap, Treacherous Trap Hole. The 1 trap you'll play in this deck, or if you choose to run Royal Decrees or something. And for the extra deck, you can choose what you want to play, but basically it's just rank 3 XYZs. Rank 6s like Strike Bouncer or Atom if you decide to tech that into your extra deck for some reason, because you do have 2 Light Pulsars. But the only real card that you need is a 5-headed, and your rank 3s, obviously, which we don't have with us. But this is really the most important aspect, because you can play without Tour Guides in this deck, contrary to what most people say. And that's the deck, really.